What is up, guys? So, with Avengers Game being out now in theaters, people are loving it. Critics are loving it. Fans are loving it. There's literally nothing that fans are hating about this movie except for one thing. And Marvel fans are going crazy about this. They're actually getting really upset that this Marvel film does not contain one iconic thing, and that is an end credit scene. Now, a lot of people are wondering, why does Avengers Endgame not have an end credit scene? And a lot of them are upset about that. So I'm here to explain why I think Avengers Endgame does not have an end credit scene. So end credit scenes are supposed to get you hyped for the next installment or the next upcoming Avengers movie or the next upcoming Spider-Man movie. But since this is the end of Marvel as we know it, there is nothing to hint towards. Yes, maybe they could have hinted towards Spider-Man Far From Home, but even then, it just doesn't really make sense. This is the end of Marvel. Okay, this is the end of Marvel, as the Marvel heroes as we know it. So they're not going to hint towards the next Avengers movie because it's most likely going to feature different characters. Or they're not going to hint towards the next Spider-Man movie because that's a whole different phase. I think that's phase 4 maybe? Or maybe it's phase 5. I can't exactly remember. But for me, it just doesn't really make sense to have an end tag in the movie. Yes, it would have been cool to see what they would do next, what they're going to hint at. And if they did have an end tag, it'd probably be something big. But at the same time, it makes sense that Avengers Endgame did not have an end tag. There's nothing to hint towards next. There's nothing to get you hyped for, the next installment. Because pretty much, after Spider-Man Far From Home, Marvel is going to take a huge break and just focus on what they're going to do next. Now, I'm pretty sure they do have some plans for what they're going to do next. But like Kevin Feige said, the next installments of these Marvel movies are going to look completely different than we've ever seen them before. It's going to be a whole different feel, a whole different look. So it just doesn't really make sense to hint towards that next thing. This is the end. It's the end. It's the end of Marvel as we know it before we get a whole new refresh, whole new characters, and move on. So that's why I think they put no ending tag in the movie. To me personally, it makes sense. I don't get why people are kind of freaking out about it. Yes, I would have loved to see an end tag, but if we're thinking about this logically, it doesn't really make sense for them to put an end tag because they're not hinting towards anything. In Captain America, they could hint towards the next Captain America because they knew it was happening. For Doctor Strange, they could hint towards the next installment or, where Doctor Strange meets Thor for the first time or something like that. But in Avengers Endgame, like I said, it is the end. This is the finale. There's nothing, they're not going to hint towards something in the finale. They're not going to drop you with another cliffhanger because this is the finale. They're going to completely restart the MCU. So that is why I do believe there is no ending tag. So you guys tell me what you guys think. If you guys wanted an end tag or if you guys didn't want an end tag, write it down in the comments. You guys have an amazing day.